Okay, so hello everyone, this is Miss Turner, and today I'm going to be talking to you about multiplying decimals. First thing you need to remember whenever you're multiplying decimals is just multiply the digits as usual, like as they were whole numbers, okay? The product will have the same number of digits behind the decimal as as each factor. What do I mean by that? Okay, so my first problem I'm going to look at is 46 and 1700ths times 16. In my first factor, I have a total of 2 digits behind my decimal. In my second factor, I don't have any, so my total number is going to be 2. So whenever I get my product, whatever it is, I'm going to move the decimal 1, 2 times to the left. Okay? So let me show you an example. And multiply. So I have 1 and 5800ths times 1 and 2/10. First thing I'm going to do is notice how many numbers are behind this decimal. So on my first factor, it's 2. On my second factor, it's 1. Then what I'm going to do is add to get the sum of how many times I'm going to have to move my decimal at the end when I get my product. My answer is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. So now I'm going to multiply like normal and just pretend that the decimals aren't there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is remember this 3 that I wrote. So I'm going to take let me do a different color. So I'm going to take my decimal, and from the sum, I know I'm going to have to move it 3 times to the left. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. My answer is 1 and 896 thousandths. So I treated it just like a whole number. I multiplied all the way through, and then I took the sum of how many digits were behind each decimal point, and that's how I knew how many digits or how many times I was going to move the decimal to the left. Let's do another problem. A good way to check yourself when you're multiplying decimals is to use estimation. We can use estimation to check for reasonableness. For example, I have 5/7 times 11. What I'm going to do is round my decimal to the nearest whole number, which would be 6. And then I'm still going to multiply it by 11 because 11 is a whole number already. Multiply like normal. I got 66. So to me, my answer should be somewhere around 66. So what I'm going to do is multiply here. And here, my answer is 62.7, which is somewhat close to 66, which helps me to keep my answer reasonable. Now what you're going to do is practice multiplying decimals. I suggest you get paper and pencil out and do the best you can.